When I was 12, I had a hard time keeping my eye on the ball, and every time I stepped up to the plate, I struck out. So one Sunday afternoon after a game, my father said, "Give me your bat and glove." So I did, and while we were walking back to the old Pontiac Catalina, he dropped my bat and glove in a dark green garbage can filled with gobstoppers, fireballs, and Big League Chew, lit a Viceroy with a match and blew it out with a draft of smoke. And with that, I thought he was mad at me and disappointed with my performance. So I started to cry, and he said, "What the fuck you crying about? Do you even like baseball?" "No, not so much anymore," I said, but I really wanted to hit one for you today, Pop. I'm so sorry." "Hey, enough now," he said. "Just get in the fucking car and let's go before Herman's closes." "Herman's?" I said. "Why are we going there?" "'Cause I'm gonna buy you a hockey stick, that's why," he said. "You're gonna love hockey, Charlie boy. Great sport, a fucking man sport." "Okay, wow, all right," I said, and I wiped my face with my sleeve and smiled. A few minutes later, Pop fired up the old Pontiac Catalina, and it belched an oil-soaked cloud of carbon monoxide behind us as we rode off into the yonder. And there was joy in Curveball City that day, because 9 innings and 3 strikeouts yielded me a red and white Coho 207 hockey stick, a few pucks, and a new sport. Can you guess what he gave me when I failed math? Thanks. Indigent Press is about hand-making books, hand-making chapbooks, doing a really nice job of it. It's not so, like, I hate to use this as an example. Look, when I do a book, the poems are one part of it. I want the book to be something that people will look at, find enjoyment in it. It's a physical object. So, am I looking for the greatest poets in the world? No, I'm looking for poems and people that are writing things that are, you know, that you can read 12 poems and have an enjoyable experience over it. So I'm looking for the vibe. I never write anything with a thought for the audience. I kind of write things and, like, you know, I've gotten to a point where I'm very comfortable with less. Beginning, middle, and an end. If you don't have that, then you don't have anything. It has to have a point. So, and then also metaphors, draw everything. I strip out most, and I want a right hook. So most of my poems will be kind of like a curveball, and there'll be a main thing that'll really stick with you. Martin Amis, he's not a poet, but he said that a poem is a moment in time slowed down to a stop. And I always thought that that was like the greatest explanation for a poem from somebody who is a fiction writer. Yeah, I struggle. I want to write more fiction. Right now I'm working on some short stories, and I'm trying to build myself back up to where I'm, like, in a comfortable position where I'm going to be working on another novel and I feel confident in what I'm doing. I see people like, "I wrote 2,000 words today." I was like, "Man, I wrote like 10 words, man. I'm like James Joyce. I wrote a good sentence today? Seriously?" You know, like, but I'm not like James Joyce, but you follow me. But yeah, I struggle to figure out what I want to be doing, and you know, I pick projects. Thanks for having me.